This is the second puzzle submitted by Ataco2eat, one of our viewers. It is white to move in this puzzle. Notice that black is up 2 bishops and a pawn. And yes, he's threatening our queen, but his threat is bigger than that. Let's flip the chessboard over and solve it for black to move first. We don't care about this queen. We have a checkmate that we can deploy with rook takes pawn check, leaving white only 2 choices, either the king to d2 or the king to b2. If king to b2, we give rook c2 check, leaving the king only king a1 or king a3. On king a1, you have 2 choices for checkmate, either queen to c3 checkmate, or I like to use the lower valued piece, bishop to d4 checkmate. Oh yeah. Coming back, if king to a3, now you've got several choices. You can bring this rook over for checkmate. On a8, you can bring the queen to a7 for checkmate, or of course, queen to c3 would be checkmate. Coming back, if the king were to play to d2, then we go ahead and give check with the rook again, and our bishop covers the dark squares, and our rook x-ray covers the e2, not to mention the pawn covering there. So he'd be forced to take the pawn, and then, of course, queen to c4 is checkmate. All right, so in other words, it's mate or be mated. As we come back to the starting position, let's flip the board back over and now solve for white. And this is actually a fairly common puzzle theme. The king is surrounded by his own piece. We simply need to pry open the position, so we're going to kick down the door with rook takes pawn check, forcing the king to capture our rook. Then we give check with the pawn, forcing the king one way or the other, and it doesn't matter which way. Because our queen covers these squares, he has no escape to the g-file if he comes to h6. Whether he had gone to h8 or h6, the rook slides over for check. Black only has one stalling move, and that's rook h4. Then rook takes rook is checkmate. Thank you, a taco to eat. Oh yeah, yum yum.